Is that Budgie? Was that Budgie on there? Say something in Hindi.
Yeah, say something in Hindi.
Me?
Yeah,
Thoda
of
thoda.
course you.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, न्यूज़ टुडे में आपका स्वागत है। सबसे पहले देखते हैं आज का वीडियो।
Someone else. There's
Oh
man.
this
so many people requesting to see what's going on.
yeah. This Instagram thing is not a piece of cake for anyone, man. It's just so difficult to get used to that.
You should have seen me and Kane Williamson the other day. It was 25 minutes. He's never used Instagram in his life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think Rohit Sharma for Nadal the other day were like an hour trying to work out how they could talk to each other on this.
Yeah,
It's awesome. What's been happening?
yeah, not much, David. Just we're under an immense strict lockdown.
Yeah.
So been just home for the past 40-45 days now.
Yeah.
Sitting home, doing not much actually. Just doing live chats with people who I know the best.
Mate, it's been exactly the same here. It's been very challenging. It's bizarre. Like being told you can't play like cricket. Like if you get dropped, okay, you understand. But like to be told by the government you can't leave your house, you have to stay indoors. You got to, work out how to survive. It's totally bizarre. But everyone's in the same situation. It's crazy.
But at least I read in the news today, Australia is easing the lockdown a little bit, where you can go to restaurants, cafes, and you can still go outdoors. Here we can't even go outdoors except buying groceries, which to me is a bit strange right now.
That's
because
crazy.
I have no idea what to buy in groceries. No idea.
I was just reading, and I apologize to all the Indian fans there, but alcohol has got a surcharge now, big time in India, and they're going to deliver to people's houses.
Yeah, you saw
crazy.
what happened the first day when they opened the liquor shops here. Oh, jeez. It went crazy here, man. People were queuing up. There was about 2 kilometers, big queue, people waiting for people to buy alcohol. And they shut it in 1 day's time because it's crazy because so many people are out on the roads and there are chances people might get infected because of that.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I know people who haven't traveled to India wouldn't understand that some places are a dry state and you actually have to apply for a certificate to actually drink alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely, man. How's your family? Family good?
Family good. How's Ritika and Mara?
Yeah, good? They're good, man. They're chilling. They're home. They're happy to have me home. So that's good. I got to spend my birthday, which was a couple of weeks back, with them at home.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, never been around on my birthday as well with them. So finally got to stay home with them, spend some time with them, which was good.
And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand, that if you have family or not, you actually miss a lot of different things that, whether it's weddings or birthdays or even Mother's Day. This is my first time home for Mother's Day in a long time.
Yeah.
They're little things that we miss.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Being with the family is so important. Sometimes it's hard to explain when we are out there playing that family is so important for us, because when we grow up in India, it's actually like that. When we grow up, we say cricket is life.
Yeah.
But there's so much beyond that. Your cricket finishes when you're 38, 39. I don't know when will you finish, but I'll certainly finish before that. But so there's actually much more than that. When you get married, when you have family, you realize the importance of that a lot more. When you are
definitely.
When you're single, when you're just playing, you don't think about that much. But now being with them, spending so much time with them, I realize how important it is. And they need us more than anything else. They need our support. They need us to be around to make sure that they are comforted as well. I'm sure it's the same with you. Yeah, you've got 3 beautiful daughters, and you've got a beautiful wife, and I'm pretty sure it's so hard for Candice to be without you managing three kids, I know we have only one right now, and I know how difficult it is for Ritika when I'm not around. So I can't even imagine how it is like for Candice.
Yeah, look, it obviously has its challenges, but I think the best thing for us is I look at the Ashes for myself coming home. I always had a smile on my face because you got your family there. It was good. It's a blessing.
Absolutely.
It's a
Yeah,
blessing.
yeah, it's
But
beautiful, man.
I do have a couple of questions for you though. I'll go back to, I think was it 2014. I want you to explain to me as a captain of a franchise, you lose five in a row. How do you motivate the guys to come back from 5 in a row, and then you turn around and win 7 out of the next 9, and then you win the whole thing?
That was pretty tough. I remember we were going through really tough times. We were facing a lot of pressure from the spectators. You know how people in India, especially Mumbai, they're quite passionate about cricket over here. And then the franchisee as well. Our franchisee owners, they're quite passionate as well about the game. So there was a lot of pressure. I still remember we were in Dubai for the first 5 games, and then we had head back to India. The 5 games in Dubai, we lost all the games. And then, luckily for me, I had Ponting around the team. I'm sure no better person than you to explain that or to understand that, because you know what impactful person he is when he's around the group.
Yeah, definitely.
I was watching your the series on Amazon, the test.
Yeah.
And he was around with you guys during the World Cup, and I could think back and start imagining how he was. He was pretty much the same. Motivating the youngsters around the guys, just feeling one of us, not the coaching staff. So he was doing the same things, and more than one good thing that stuck out was about Ponting was he was only going to go and talk to the younger guys. He was not worried so much about the senior players in the squad. He was trying to make sure that all the youngsters in the squad are very well, staying in that mental zone and not worrying about anything else. His idea was to make sure that the youngsters don't drift away so much. Yeah, I'm sure the senior guys will take care of itself, but it's the younger guys who I need to look after, and that's what he exactly did. And from once we returned to Mumbai, things changed. I remember he gave us that pep talk in Mumbai once we came to Mumbai, and everything changed around that.
Yeah, that's good. I think you hit the nail on the head. He's a very passionate guy, and he'll always leave it upon the senior players to understand what they do, because you can't change guys who have been playing for 5 to 10 years international cricket. He's played it, he's lived it, and now he's coaching it. It's about the younger guys coming along with the experienced players to say, hey, there's always hope and belief. And that's one thing I think the same as with having Sachin around, or whether it's, I think Viru with me at Delhi, having these guys around, it's a bit of an energy boost for younger guys. And the same with you coming into an Indian cricket team with all those superstars, and I came in at the same time. Like, I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm actually playing with these guys now. How do we act around these guys? What's right, what's wrong? But you're trying to establish yourself as a cricketer, and you're good enough to be there.
When IPL started, I played for that city, Hyderabad, but it's a different name now. But the city is the same. I remember how passionate people are in Hyderabad as well. I remember we were playing the finals last year, CSK and Mumbai, and they were going berserk, shouting Sunrisers, the Orange Army, which was which shows people there are quite supportive, and they get behind their team, which was amazing to see. It's something that doesn't happen every time, but it was great to see. And there were orange jerseys in the stadiums, which was good. It's quite a passionate city to be part of.
And I think the reasoning behind that as well is because someone called Rohit Sharma took a hat-trick and scored 100 for Deccan against Mumbai.
Yeah. I can't believe that, man. I seriously cannot believe I took a hat trick against Mumbai when I was playing for Hyderabad. It just, uh, I don't even remember how I used to bowl them. It's just unfortunate. I got a finger injury and then I cannot grip the ball properly.
Yeah.
So I stopped it. And these days, it's better to stay away from bowling.
Well, it still remains you're the only Indian, and I think Shane Watson's the only international player to do that. Is that Budgie? Was that Budgie on there? Say something in Hindi.
Yeah, say something in Hindi.
Me?
Yeah,
Tora
of
Tora.
course you. He's asking you.
I thought he was saying. Me is up kisse hai.
Okay, so that's good enough, man.
It's all the basics. I don't know too much in Hindi.
Yeah, I mean you're doing quite well on TikTok.
Man, TikTok. That is
You're
my
really
daughter.
killing TikTok now.
I'm gonna do one tomorrow. Me and my wife are gonna try another dance. Butta Bomma was one that we got told to do.
Yeah.
I said I'll make a promise to the all the Indian fans. I'll try and do one a week. But man, some of these Tollywood and Bollywood dances, they're so hard to learn.
What was
Look at our commercials.
There was this Tollywood Telugu movie song you did, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Butta Bomma.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. Did you?
Come on, man. You have to research these things.
Jesus. I'm hardly keeping up with Bollywood right now. I don't know if I'll keep up with Tollywood.
Yeah,
But,
well, there's so many different things out there. Like, I didn't know what TikTok was. Like, my daughter downloaded something, like they were playing games and something just came up and I was like, what is this stuff? And she's like, it's TikTok.
Yeah,
So I scrolled through. I remember last year one of the cricketers was like, you got to watch this stuff, it's funny.
Yeah.
So I went on it, I looked at it, I said, all right, let's just put some smiles on people's faces, take the mickey out of myself, which is quite easy to do. But yeah, like it's a little bit of fun. And look, I don't know how long it will last, but hopefully once this pandemic's over, I think the ICC World Cup, maybe that's in sort of it's probably not going to go ahead, I think, by the looks of what's happening here. I think getting everyone into one spot's going to be difficult. But actually, that's what I was saying. I was reading today. It'll be, to me, a lot of people talk to me about like, what's our rivalry like? And I was like, it's when you walk on the field, it's completely different. When I walk on the field for Sunrisers, when you walk on the field for Mumbai, it doesn't matter if you've played with that person for X amount of years, you're playing for that team that you're in. So it's combat mode. You're competitive.
Yeah.
It's passion. So it's one of those things. Like, I love playing against India in India because everyone's against you, but it's the hardest conditions to play in for us. It's like when you guys come here, it's hard conditions for you because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
So you've almost got this more motivation to succeed.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult.
I personally love playing against Australia. Whenever there's an opportunity to play against Australia, it's a different feeling. And last year when we were in Australia, when we won the series, which has never happened before in the history of Indian cricket, it was good for us as a team. I know you guys were missing, but still, I mean, what the bowlers did there, what the batters did there for us was a great boost, and actually we were quite looking forward to this year's tour as well. I hope somehow, both the boards, Australian board and Indian board, they somehow try and manage to do something and get this series underway, because it'll be great for the teams as well, firstly, but also great for people to start cricket with. That'll be a great series for people to watch, and that's a great way. Will be a great way to kick off, the cricket in the world if that happens. I don't know. IPL is likely to happen at some stage as well, but I have no idea about what date or what month it would be. Once everything settles down a little bit, probably will be a better idea for us to judge whether it is likely to happen or not. But I'm really looking forward to that Australian tour. Oh, I hope it really happens in Jan or Feb or whatever, whenever it is. I really hope that happens because we love coming to Australia. We love playing against you guys. It's great contest with you guys. You know, we know once we go to Australia, once we land in Australia, nothing comes easy. Not just the runs or the wickets, but also when you are out, buying, out shopping or anything. Nothing comes easy there. So we love coming there, and you know, it's one of my favorite places in the world, Australia. I love going to Australia. So let's say if we guys want you over for IPL in September or October, whether you guys will be able to travel around that time?
I'll just make a phone call to the Prime Minister and ask.
If that happens.
No, I think all in honesty, at the moment, everything is becoming better. We haven't, there's been a lot of deaths out of a nursing home, which is very, very sad. And I feel for what's happened there, not just for what with the deaths, but how it occurred. And we had a ship that came in, and that created a big issue. But everything has been controlled. The frontline workers have been doing outstanding work. But I think as each week happens, they're releasing a couple of more things. So we can have 10 people now in a gathering, I think, this week. Not sure about my state or Melbourne, but I think in probably 2 months' time, it will increase again.
Yeah.
And I think the international flights out will probably happen, potentially. But international flights coming in, I'm not sure. I don't know. I cannot believe what's happened. I'm sitting here today still scratching my head going, this has stopped the whole entire world. And this is bigger than, it's obviously bigger than sport, and that's crazy. But like, I still can't believe it. Like, I just don't know how this has happened, but I don't think we'll ever know.
I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. All the sports across the world are assuming. I hope, it's the same for cricket as well, because football, like you said, rugby in Australia is going to start pretty soon. Football in Europe is starting pretty soon. So I hope in a few months' time we see cricket as well. Let's hope, fingers crossed.
Exactly. Well, mate, you know what? We've been talking for almost an hour now.
It's actually an hour, yeah.
Mate, we could talk all day, but I'll let you go. It's been great talking to you, man. It's great to see you. And hopefully we're over there soon before you guys come here. But hope everyone keeps safe down there.
Same from my side as well. Look after your family.
Yep.
And we shall see you soon.
Likewise, mate. Take care. See you, buddy.
Thanks, David.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
वीडियो में डेविड वार्नर और रोहित शर्मा वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग से एक दूसरे से बात कर रहे हैं और अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर रहे हैं कि जब रोहित शर्मा ने और डेविड वार्नर ने अपने कैरियर की फर्स्ट बॉल को फेस करने का एक्सपीरियंस एक दूसरे से शेयर करते हैं और बताते हैं कि किसने उनको पहले स्ट्राइक लेने के लिए कहा या उन्होंने खुद अपने आप से मैच की पहली बॉल को फेस करना चाहा। वीडियो में ही रोहित शर्मा डेविड वार्नर को बताते हैं कि शिखर धवन को मैच की पहली बॉल फास्ट बॉलर को फेस करना पसंद नहीं था, इसीलिए शिखर धवन रोहित शर्मा से कह देते थे कि तुम फर्स्ट बॉल फेस करो। रोहित शर्मा डेविड वार्नर को बताते हैं कि शिखर धवन एक इडियट पर्सन है। दोस्तों, आपको ये वीडियो अगर अच्छा लगा तो इस वीडियो को शेयर करना ना भूलें और हमें कमेंट बॉक्स में ये बताना ना भूलें कि जब आपने फर्स्ट बॉल फेस की तो आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा।